Hello, everyone. Welcome to Metalheads Media. This is Dan. Today on this episode, we have PJ Alvarez, our very first interview, returning with the boys in SIIN. PJ, welcome back. Thank you so much for coming back to the show.
Again, it's the other way around, man. Thank you so much for always thinking of us, asking us. And I mean, like I said last time, I wish I could have had everybody ready, but everybody was just in different parts of the land. But now, at least I've got some of the entourage here.
Excellent.
Four of the five.
It's all right. Yeah. Do you want to introduce the boys?
Leon on the end, aka Chocolate Thunder.
Whoop, whoop.
We got Sam the Ham, Bello, or Crash. Which one?
Whatever comes out.
And we got
Okay.
Bill Bueller.
Bueller.
And then I'm Juan Pedro Gomez Fernandez Lopez Gomez the third.
Excellent.
That's square.
Carl Jose Juarez. Juan, which one?
Excellent. Well, thank you guys so much. Like always on our show, I want to kick things off with a segment we call Fast Flying Q&A. Got 5 questions for you guys. We'll start off with Chocolate Thunder, and then we'll work our way down to PJ there. All right.
All right.
First question, since you boys are from Chicago, do we go for the Cubs or the White Sox?
I gotta correct you. Half the band is Wisconsin. He's a Wisconsinite. This is Illinois right here. Yeah,
Okay.
Men Leon are from Wisconsin.
Okay. So then how about, well, is it the Brewers then, or is it going to be the Cubs or White Sox?
See, I'm going with the Packers. That's my answer.
Oh, man. Yeah, I got the cheesehead.
I know I'm going to love that answer.
Uh-huh. Boo. Yep. All right, next.
Same question.
Cub.
I
Yep.
support both totally Cubbies all the way.
All right. I'm Cubbies too. Yep. Next.
You know what? I'm a baseball fan, and I played baseball 3/4 of my life, both fast pitch and softball. My very first ball game was the Sox against Baltimore Orioles, but I've always lived on the north suburbs, and so technically I'm a Cubs fan, so I'm going to go with the Cubs, brother.
Okay. I get it. Yep. Okay.
And me, I'm anti-sport. I'm not into sports. I'm just into music.
Yeah, I remember.
Never at all. Well, I can't say I'm not into sport. I don't get into it. The only sport I ever got into was BMX.
Okay. That's fair enough. Thank you guys. All right, next question. A song that you would like to cover that you haven't already covered.
We'll start with PJ.
You know, it's funny. I brought this up, and I'm still waiting to see if we could do it. But I want to do Tom Jones. She's the lady. I want to take that song and rock it out.
Good choice. All right, next.
You know what? I have an eclectic plethora of bands that I love. I can't honestly pick one. I mean, it would be anything from Metallica to Megadeth to Hendrix to Slayer. So any one of those bands that I absolutely love. We actually do an SDP song, and we are looking forward to being on the same stage as them. Actually, I kind of grew up listening to them, and they're one of my favorite bands as well, as far as the '90s music goes. And you know what? I would do even a Soundgarden song like "Outshine" or something like that.
Oh yeah, that's a good song too. All of them. Everything you mentioned would be a great choice. Yeah.
Make it.
All right,
Tough
Sam.
question. Tough question. There are always songs thrown around, ideas, trying to find something that fits. I don't know. It's a hard one. But for whatever reason, in the back of my mind, Tears for Fears, Everybody Wants to Rule the World. If that could be like heavied up and I don't know, something with it. It's such a great song. And it's just always, I don't know, it just pops out every time I hear it. And just kind of wondered. Never tinkered with it, but
Yeah, well, that's a
that
great
was
song. Yep. All
Well,
right, Chuck.
for me, we've been talking about doing covers and throwing around a lot of covers lately anyway, but I'd like to do like a Van Halen Atomic Punk. We talked about that because I'd like to see our singer Matt go off on some of that stuff. I think that would be super fun.
Oh, you know what?
On Fire.
How about we talked about On Fire?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Matt would blow that up.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah, that's another song that we're tossing around is On Fire by Van Halen.
Wow. All right. Well,
Maybe
Yeah,
you're
we can do
back.
that.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, anything. Yeah, you can't go wrong with
Can we play it?
that is always the question when it comes to Eddie and Alex. Yeah, for sure.
Right. Sure.
All right. Third question. What was the first album you ever bought?
Is it me or what?
Yeah, we'll go to that.
We'll
We'll go back and forth.
Um, let's see. I bought two at the same time. It's kind of a funny answer. I was trying to figure out what was going on when I was growing up and figure out which way I was going to go. So I got Rapper's Delight and Chipmunk Punk. Kind of old school here.
oh
So
my god.
funny enough.
Oh, I love it. Yeah. Awesome.
Honest answer.
Great.
First one. I don't remember if it was the Cars Shake It Up or if it was the Stones Tattoo You. No, the Stones Tattoo You I got. It was one of my first albums, though. That one really stuck with me. But I would say probably the Cars Shake It Up was the first one I bought.
You know.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what? I honestly don't remember actually the first vinyl that I bought, but I do remember the first vinyl that was given to me,
Okay.
which were Kiss Alive 2 in 77, 78. And then I was also given Led Zeppelin 4 and Kiss Alive 1. So two Kiss albums and one Zeppelin album is actually the start of my vinyl collection back in 77 and 78. And then after that, I just started collecting vinyl. And Kiss became my favorite band. They still are. And I've always collected Kiss vinyl since then.
Nice.
Go
Mine's
Kiss,
easy.
of course. Yep.
Kiss Destroyer. Went to the second floor of Sears at the back record department and picked up that album. Yeah, right by drive-by Ticketron. Yeah.
That's right.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I used to shop at what? Shopco, Alco's.
Right.
We used to buy albums at Woolworth back when they had Woolworth. We used to buy Flipside. We used to go to Rolling Stone in the city on Harlem, Irving Plaza, right in that corner. And you know what? Vinyl has just been a part of my life for the last 4 fucking decades, probably.
Coffee. Same.
Of course.
So I love collecting vinyl. I still do to this very day, although they can get very expensive at $40, $50 an album now.
I know. Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. But
$8 back in the day. And then I still have a bunch of my cassettes that I have collected during those years. But I think my vinyl collection exceeds the collection of my cassettes.
those can, if you definitely kept those from the 70s and 80s, those are probably worth a little bit of cha-ching now for you.
Yeah, I'm keeping them.
Yep, that's
They're
good.
heirlooms now.
Mhm.
Never get
Yep.
No, ever.
If you could have one wish, what would you wish for?
Who's first?
We can go to Pete if you want.
I'm gonna get sentimental here.
Mm-hmm.
I've been waiting for this day, and I'm still waiting, and I got a feeling I'm gonna be waiting. But I want a 1-minute dream with my mom and dad. I just want to sit with them, and I just want to make sure that they're proud, and just have a big hug from them. But I want it to be one of those prolific dreams that feel intensely real, because that's the only way I think I'm going to be able to meet them. The otherwise would be me joining them in heaven, and I don't want that. But yeah, that's my one wish is just kind of meet up with them in a quick little minute dream. That's all I need.
Well, yep. That's yeah, good one.
Somebody pick it up here.
I know. Yep.
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
Get down. Sorry.
All right, that's a good answer. That's a good answer.
Right.
And you
It
know what?
is.
I love animals, dude. I am a big person of faith. I believe in world peace. I believe brother helping brother and sister helping sister. And I think I would want more love in the world than hatred, and more empathy and sympathy. Everyone has something going on in their life, either good or bad, but everyone's going through something, either work or family or relationship issues. I think just I would want more empathy out of people, and the ultimate word would be more love. I second that.
I agree. I agree. Too much hatred out there for sure.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Sorry, you guys. PJ, you're on the cuff of kind of being cut off. If you could scoot just to your right a little bit. There you go.
There you
Perfect.
go. Oh my.
Show the love. There we go. And your legs.
All right, that was a deep. I don't have deep stuff. I just want to be taller. That's all.
There you go.
Taller, be a baller.
Yeah. And a 6'4" Pollard.
Yep.
After collar.
The 6 foot hot
All American man. The old kids, baby.
It doesn't
Oh, yeah.
work. 5
Oh, yeah.
No, it doesn't work, man.
That's your own make it work. We'll make it. All right.
Yeah, for me, I've been in a lot of bands, a lot of different bands and stuff, and I'm gonna keep my one wish right here. We all get along in this band. We have a really good connection and flow. We write songs like we're drinking water. It's one of the coolest things to be in a band like that, where there's no egos or attitudes. We all get along, and I wish that we could be in this band forever and not die and not have to stop or break up or anything, because this is one of the best lineups I've been in, I think, probably ever in my career.
Amen.
So,
Wow.
that's what I want.
And to coincide with that, I mean, every so often in these guys' experience, I do get a little emotional or whatever, like at least once or twice a year. And I send out a group text because, and I think I said this in our last interview, I mean, just the camaraderie that we have here right now, it's a whole different level. I mean, when these guys relocated further and deeper into Wisconsin, I thought maybe for sure that was going to be, I don't want to say the end, but I knew it was going to be a major, major bump in this family. And you know what? It wasn't. We're making it work. Leon today drove 3 hours just to get here to rehearse. We drove almost 2, no big deal. But, us three here, we practice every week. He practices on his own. We're still keeping it going. And yeah, we're making it work. And we've already been doing this, what now? Over 2 years already?
Yeah, pretty much.
And you know what? It's nothing. So yeah, talk about
Dedication.
yeah, dedication and keeping it going and making it work. I mean, I've been with bands where somebody in the band just happened to move an hour away and that's it, they're out of the band. And it didn't affect us. It didn't affect us. We're still together. And every day these bumps actually make us grow a lot stronger. And I'm I've said it before, I'm grateful for these guys, but I'm grateful for that other half, Matt and Leon, because I say they're in another world. They're in another state, and they're still highly dedicated. I mean, a lot of times I'm like, when I'm booking, sometimes I'm like, oh man, I don't know. And then I'll well, Matt will be the first one to reply, and he's like, fuck it, book it, we'll deal with it, even though it's far away. Like the other day, I'm like, hey guys, what do you prefer, Sturgis or Rocklahoma? They're like, both. I'm like, okay. It's not expecting, but you know what though? It's that's Leon hit it on the head, man. That's Yeah, it's doing everything we can to keep this family together.
And we do. We all do our part to make sure it works.
Yeah.
You know, there's a chemistry between us. There's a friendship. And I think the most of all, out of everyone with the different things they have going on in their life, there's absolutely, quote unquote, a family between us. And we all have a great sense of humor. And we all pretty much like similar music, so it makes things easier when we write songs, when we write lyrics, when we write beats and riffs and choruses and bridges. So we have that chemistry between us that bands like Led Zeppelin and Kiss and Hendrix and Van Halen have. So there is that going on. And you know what? I'm very appreciative of it. I appreciate my brothers. Even when they're not with us or they can't be at band practice or, we don't live next to each other. So there is a family between us that I think is most important. And, overall, there's a happiness. There's a happiness that we all have and we all share together when we're ready for a gig and we're all in the same fucking room. And, we're having our powwow and we're ready to get on stage. So there's an excitement. There's just a good feel, relationship between us five.
Yeah. It's just that energy amongst, like, saying, the chemistry and everything. It is. We're a tight family, no egos, no nothing.
No.
And the energy between us is just, it's addictive. I mean,
Absolutely.
we love what we do. I mean, everybody does. But
And here's Matt. Oh, yeah. And this fucking down.
That's what he would say.
That's what it's in
Yeah, almost good.
Good impersonation.
That's right.
Yeah. Did somebody have to kick you in the balls there to get that, or?
No, what's funny is I actually sing all the high harmonies. I don't know why they come natural to me. I can't sing low, but I can sing high.
All right. Perfect. Well, Leon, that was
Yeah. I'm always high, dude. I love getting high.
all right. Hey, that's why we're flying high, right? And it's Q&A.
That's right. That's right.
All
baby.
right. Yeah. Well, Leon, to jump off that answer there, I've gotten the privilege to see you guys twice. When Rock Timber was happening up in Hinckley,
Nice.
where you guys got to, be the first band to play 2 times in a row. And man, you guys definitely brought it both times. I noticed that energy, the chemistry, and that's what got my attention with you guys. And of course the music is just great as well. So you guys definitely show it live for sure.
Thank you. We appreciate it. We're very, fortunate to have these opportunities. This is our 3rd year being in Minnesota, playing a big show like that with, pro bands that we all like. Or 4th year.
4th, yeah.
Yeah, my apologies. Our 4th year, actually. You know what? And we're very fortunate to have these opportunities. And we take it for what it's worth. Dude, we have a great time. It's all these smiles and, it's a great attitude on stage. And I think we see that by the reaction of the crowd a lot of the times. And it just keeps us going, man. It keeps us wanting to write new songs, keeps us wanting to do, continue to do backflips on stage. And, we just have a good reaction by the crowd with our songs. And 95% of our songs are all original.
Yeah.
And we do slip in a couple covers, some familiar covers that people can rock out to if they're not familiar with our originals. So we do have a good plethora of songs that we enjoy playing live.
What I want to add is that, since you brought up Minnesota, and again, it goes to the beginning of the conversation of thanking somebody like you for taking the time to even give us
that opportunity,
the time of day. Besides you and others, one person I really, really want to thank is my good friend Jerry. I mean, Jerry brought us into the first Rocktember, brought us into the second Rocktember, brought us back for Bend of the River last year, brought us now back to Rockin the Island this year. and there's already hints for next year. I mean, it's just like to be surrounded by people like that just open up their lives to us. That's where I'm grateful because it's surreal what we're doing right now. The best thing I could kind of say is I remember, I think a couple of years ago, I was talking to one of my friends who's a talent buyer and a booking agent for the Midwest. And we were sitting down and I'm like, man, I feel like I'm doing more now than in my heyday. And he's like, PJ, your heyday is now. And I had my epiphany. It is now. And we're living the dream. We're playing with everybody we fucking grew up listening to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Amazing.
You know what? We're very fortunate for what, the opportunities that are given to us. We do have a lot of people that believe in us. And the most important thing is we believe in each other. We believe in our music. We believe in the songs that we write. And to have other people see that vision is super important to us. And I think that's the driving force of the band is because, PJ works so hard behind the scenes to get us these gigs. And, he spends a lot of time, emailing and on the horn and communicating and pushing for things that people believe in us. And so to have those opportunities, to be honest with you, we're very fortunate. And we love every show that we play, no matter if it's for 100 people or, 20,000 people. We're a very fortunate band to have these opportunities. And like I said, there is a belief that people have in us that we just get up there and we want to prove it to ourselves and just to, give a great show.
And that you guys do for sure.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yes. The last question here for the Fast Flying Q&A. What is your favorite beach?
Favorite beach?
Beach. Yep.
Son of a beach.
Son of a beach. California, Florida, wherever.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, whoever wants to start.
Buffalo Beach.
Kelly. I mean, I guess I'll start. It doesn't matter. There's no really order. My mom being from Puerto Rico, there is a little island off of Puerto Rico, and it's called Culebra. And on that beach, it's not just sand, it's white crushed seashells.
Mm.
And there's nothing like putting your feet in the not cocaine.
Oh, sorry.
I think it's an hour boat ride from the main island of Puerto Rico to that island of Culebra. And I've been there, 30 times. Every time I go there, we go there. And I think that would be my, favorite beach of them all, besides the ones in Hawaii. And I don't remember the names of the ones in Hawaii.
Fair enough.
That's such an unexpected question.
Yeah, I know.
I'm going to say the beaches in Cancun.
There you go.
I haven't been there though in about 15 years, but prior to that, I used to go to Cancun almost every year. I think I went there 16 or 17 years in a row. It's just, again, Caribbean island, even though it's in the Gulf, it's beautiful. I mean, yeah. White sandy beaches, the ocean. I mean,
Nothing beats it.
Yeah, nothing beats it.
I would have to throw in something like that. I think Playa del Carmen, Mexico.
Oh, yeah,
I was out there years ago. All-inclusive resort.
Yeah,
beautiful beach. Everything was just fantastic. That's my answer. I wasn't ready for that.
Yep.
Well, I was out in Cali with my daughter, and we went to a couple different beaches, but Santa Monica, except for a lot of people, there's Santa Monica Beach is pretty nice one. That's what I'm going with.
Nice.
Because I was there with my kids, so.
Yeah. I just got back. Last year went to California. We went to Morro Bay. I thought that was beautiful. Got to see the whales and dolphins, jumping out,
nice.
out in the ocean. That was unbelievable.
Beautiful.
Yeah. But yeah, I like to throw in some oddballs in my fast flying Q&A.
Just on our toes, man.
That's fine. You're kind of digging into the personalities, so you're learning about us, and people kind of just it's not your typical interview, you know. Hey, how was the tour? And how did you
Yeah.
record that album? And,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
hey, what type of
Right.
lights are you using? I mean,
Yeah, it
Yeah.
gets us thinking.
I had a 2-day tour.
yeah.
I
That's okay. Okay.
We'll take it.
I'm honestly I'm changing my things from interviews to just chatting with the bands because that's what I want my shows to be, just conversations with the bands. I want to get to know each one of you or whoever's in the interview. I want to know you more as an individual because as a
Sure.
fan, I already read articles about, the music and stuff like that. And with this show, I want to make it different and ask you questions that some of us, as being a fan might just want to know you know, off the side, your personal life, stuff like that. That's what we don't know and what some of us might, be interested in.
Yeah, so you want to talk to big, strong, good-looking bald guy, yeah?
Ah, so all right. Well, fellas, that was our fast flying Q&A. I want to thank you so much for flying with us on that. All
Thank
right.
you.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. Now, I want to touch on what you previously talked about, which is going to be the first ever Rockin the Island at Treasure Island Casino
Yes.
next weekend. That is June 24th and 25th. And
Yep.
like you were
No,
mentioning,
I think it's 25 and 26.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
I guess I saw it different on the website.
26.
Yep.
Okay, my apologies. I was reading it off I guess I must be wrong. So I
Don't
always
worry.
got something wrong whenever I do these. But yeah, like you mentioned, Stone Temple Pilots is headlining that night. You got Blackstone
Yep.
Cherry on there. You got Crossfade that day, and I think Hoobastank as well. I mean, you guys are going to start the show off. What can people expect from you guys?
They are going to expect a shitload of energy. What's amazing is I think our energy level is always high, but I think it's hopefully going to be a little bit higher because I'm shocked. They're giving us an hour to play, which means we could play a lot more music, but we could go at our own pace. We don't have to feel rushed or anything. We're going to throw in a new cover, which we're going to rehearse tonight, which, your drummer, I think, is going to sing it. The drummer?
That's right. Yeah.
The drummer's going to sing it. Who's that guy? Yeah, who's that guy?
Right.
Yeah, so no, we're excited. What's really exciting besides the show is I'm waiting for my phone to go, bing. Believe it or not, our CD EP is on the truck for delivery at my house,
Nice.
which means I will have our first. Everyone's wanted a CD. I was never a CD guy. I like digital stuff, but everybody wants something in their hands. So we took our songs, remastered them, put the 5 songs on the CD. We will have them for sale at Rockin the Island.
Yep. So we're gonna have a bunch of CDs there. We're gonna have a bunch of merch, and we're bringing a bunch of Sharpie markers so we can autograph all that for our fans. But I think
all 20 people will be there.
that's right.
Yeah, wow.
I think the most important thing to us is to expand our fan base.
Yeah.
It's like we haven't played that venue before. We've never been there. We're looking forward to just growing the fan base and entertaining people that we haven't had the opportunity to entertain or kind of show them, some of our tunes.
One big thing is, and this is the first time I'm going to mention it other than my friend knows. I have a guitar, and I don't know how that day is going to go. I'm going to do the best I can, but I'm going to try to get most of all the bands that are playing that day to sign the guitar. Some lucky person somewhere in the audience, maybe somebody could keep an eye for me. I'm going to give away that guitar for free, just to some random person in the audience. Now that I said that, I'm going to be like swamped and mobbed. No, well, yeah, it's going to be a thank you, and somebody out there, is going to get a brand new freaking guitar. signed by us for sure. Like I said, I'm going to try to get the other bands to sign it too. But it's going to be a nice memento for them to remember that day.
Yeah, so tell them to come by the merch table, and we're either going to raffle something off or we're going to surprise somebody with, if they're the 15th person to buy the CD or something like that. We're just going to pick a random number, and we'll figure out a system to give that guitar away.
Or some random honey in a red velvet thong. No.
All right. So all you honeys, we're the red velvet thong. We'll be looking for you.
All right, hold on a second. I gotta take apart the guitar. You get a knob.
Right.
That's right. But yeah, some lucky fan is gonna be very lucky.
Yeah, we're definitely looking for that.
Wow, that is truly something that is I've never seen done before.
And that's exactly what my friend Jerry said. And he's like, "You're kidding, right? Are you selling it?" I'm like, "Nope. We bought it. We're just giving it out to somebody as a thank you. And we can't give however many people their free stuff. But the problem is, I mean, it's just a way to just kind of tell people, hey, you know what? Thank you.
We appreciate it. Yeah, it's an appreciation token for us. Like I said, we're going to have all our merch there, all different size shirts. And then most importantly, we're going to have the CD.
Yeah.
And we're going to be autographing all these CDs to all our fans that come to the booth.
And the CD is only $5. $5.
You can't even get a cup of coffee for less than $5.
Yeah.
So,
I know.
We look forward to
so everybody buy it.
Meeting a lot of new people and a lot of new fans.
I hope so. And people, you got to show up early. You cannot miss these guys.
We hit the stage at 2:30.
2:30. All right.
It's 2.
Yeah. I mean,
doors open at 2. Show starts at 2:30. That's when we're on stage or whatever, and then we'll be there all night. Mingling and
whatever.
And just enjoying a lot of the bands that we grew up with and we love listening to. So we're looking forward to meeting a lot of new people.
Great. That's awesome. Yes. Blackstone Cherry for me is like one of my favorites on that day. So huge fan of Blackstone Cherry.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. We're playing right before that. Yeah. So I'm hoping that maybe one of the guys or a couple of them catch our set as well. I'm a big fan of theirs. I'm excited.
Mm-hmm. So Jerry, I mean, how did that so the connection with Jerry started at Rocktember?
Yes, I am I'm like ruthless when it comes to networking, finding people. And somebody referred me to him, and all of a sudden what started off as a phone call now became an amazing friendship. Amazing friendship. I mean, the guy is just beyond a gentleman. I mean, humble, very cool, low key, incredible.
Yeah, I think we team up well together. I think he likes how we work as a band professionally. Not during the show, but before and after the set and everything like that. I think one of the highlights for us was Bend of the River, which is another Jerry production.
Mm-hmm.
And Great White was supposed to be playing that show with us. But they were stuck in Oklahoma, storms, flights were canceled and whatnot. So Jerry and Bret were kind of scrambling around trying to figure out how to fill in some time. So they asked us if we could do a set of like covers.
Yeah, we did. They asked us to do 2 sets. I'm getting ready to take a nap. Yeah. And I just left production. And I see Jerry's calling me, so I pick up the phone and he's like, "Hey Jerry, what's up?" He's like, "It's not Jerry, it's Bret." And of course, everyone knows Bret's voice. I'm like, "Oh my God, hey, hi." And he tells me the story of Great White being stuck out there, and we were interested in possibly doing 2 sets. And I'm like, when Bret calls you and asks you to jump through fire hoops, you do it.
You do it, right?
And we did it. And what was amazing about the phone, I mean, holy cow, Bret. We've all met people. I'm going to speak for myself. I've met a lot of people. And I told Bret this at the end of the night of everything. I had to put him in the number 2 spot of the most humble musicians or rock star that I've ever met in my life. And unfortunately, he can't take the number 1 spot because Ronnie James Dio is no longer with us. And he was a gentleman. So Brett's got number 2.
Mhm.
But talk about just, he's
That's
into
right.
the bands, he's into the people, he's into the fans at the meet and greet. I mean, the guy dedicates so much time to people. And while we're talking on the phone, he's like, "Stick around at the end of the night. I want to hang out. I want to meet you guys. I want to know you, but I also want you on stage with us." And he invited us on stage to sing "Sweet Home Alabama."
Yep.
I mean, just a guy.
That was a big moment for
Yeah,
us. That was a big moment. That was a huge ask for him, for us to do that. And there's no fucking way we were going to say no to that.
Yeah.
No way.
And so, you know what? While we were up there and singing backups, and you know what? We just felt like little kids,
Yeah.
just like living a dream. And, to be asked by someone like Bret to come up on stage and, help with the backup vocals, dude, it was just like a very surreal
And
moment.
yeah, he even
Yeah.
grabbed us from the backup area. He's like, no. He pulled us to the front of the stage.
Yeah.
I mean,
Complete gentleman.
he was sharing a mic with us. Sam.
Real sweaty arms and
Yeah.
Beautiful.
He gave Matt the second mic. Matt was singing a whole verse. I mean, the guy, I don't care what people say about him or, what people feel about Poison or whatever. The guy is a stand-up fucking gentleman.
Absolutely.
Like,
There's no doubt.
what I was saying about with the meet and greet, some woman was there, her friend or sister couldn't make it. He's like, pick up the phone, call her. They got her on her speakerphone. She was like very sick. And he's like, you know what? You couldn't make this show. He goes, talk to my assistant. As soon as you're done, the next show, you're on the guest list. We're going to meet you. I'm going to take care of you. Who the hell does that? And I've not seen that. So, like I said, I mean, the guy's a fucking
He's great.
gentleman.
Great.
He's a gentleman.
He's got a great attitude.
Yeah.
During the meet and greet, he asked us to take pictures with him.
Yeah.
He took the time out for people that actually paid to do the meet and greet. And, he included us in part of that meet and greet photo and the conversation. So, you know what? There's a lot to say about people like that, especially in this business with egos and, they think they're on top of the world and, kind of stuff on the little guy. But you know what? He took us in, he embraced us, and we're very fortunate for opportunities like that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, as you can see, huge Poison fan myself.
Very nice.
I've had the honor and privilege of meeting Bret multiple times, and
Awesome. Oh, awesome.
he is, like you said, the most humble, genuine person that you can meet. And I feel bad for the shows that, the Rock of Love and those shows, because that's not who he is.
No, I mean, that stuff is so just scripted. They tell you what to do, how to say it, how to act it, with a little bit of yourself. I mean, there's such a facade going on there.
Yeah. I mean, it got so bad. Like, I went to one of his solo shows, and it was fans of his show, not the music. It was people wanting to see Bret from Rock of Love.
Yeah.
And we're in general admission, and people are shoving and pushing, and these girls are just whining and complaining, and I'm like, have you never been to a rock show?
Right.
You know?
Right. You know what? In this business, there's a lot of critics. There's a lot of people that are naysayers. But you know what? Music is subjective. There's no right or wrong, and no one's better than anyone else. And there's a lot of humble people. There's a lot of people that take this very personal. And Bret is one of those stand-up guys that you can walk shoulder to shoulder with him and feel a part of the team. And that's what he definitely made us feel. And he certainly makes his fans feel that way. He includes everyone. It doesn't matter, he's just there to put on a great show. And that's exactly what, he does and the band does.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, and that's also what Poison does. Because, Ricky Rocket, I got to sit down with him. He bought me a beer. I'm sober now, but back, and Big John was there. I mean, before Big John became famous. I mean, I got to sit with Ricky, and then Big John's like, "Hey, here's my number," when Poison comes around. I'm like, "Yeah, who does that?" I mean, so Bret and
Yeah.
Poison, they hire the most humble people too, because
Yep.
during that time, one of the road managers too got to just saw me hanging around because I was a groupie kind of a thing, but so but yeah, they just treated me so well. It was just, yeah, humble is the perfect word.
Yeah, it's part of their personality. I mean, it goes a long way too. At the end of the night, you know what? You stop and think, you're like, holy shit, that fucking cat was super fucking cool, and he was down to earth, and he includes everyone, man.
Hmm.
You know?
Love it. And I love that you guys um realize that, like, see that, and you're gonna probably hone that into, on how you guys treat other bands and
Absolutely, absolutely.
yeah,
Everyone is, respectful. There's no one that steps out of line. There's no one that goes bananas.
yeah,
We have a professionalism to us that goes a long way. And, we're a very easy band to work with. We don't ask for much or anything at all, to be honest with you. And you know what? We're treated like rock stars, and we appreciate all the opportunities that we've been given. And like I said earlier, all the people that absolutely believe in us.
yeah. Great. That's great. And I can't wish for nothing more for you guys down the road, and
Thank you.
just
Thank
success
you.
for sure.
Thank you.
So with your live shows, what has changed with your live shows? What are you adding? What are you taking away? What are you knowing that's working for you guys?
I was just gonna say, I noticed just in the past couple of years, I mean, these guys up in the front, they're just a lot more comfortable on the stage. They're feeding off the audience. They're engaging more. I've always said I feel I have the best seat in the house next to the people sitting in front of the band because they're watching the band, but I'm also watching the band from behind. And yeah, just the energy these guys exude on the stage, and it's it's great to see that just how they engage, and it's getting more and more and more and more lively. There's more passion there.
And a lot of it is the energy. Like I said earlier, it doesn't matter if we play to 50 people or 500 people. And a lot of the times when we do open up for these bands, a lot of them are not there to see us, to be honest with you. They're there to see the opening band. So some of them have their arms folded. But you know what I've noticed? A lot of times during the show, they start to get into our music. Our music is very catchy. The choruses are catchy. The rhythms, the beats, the melodies are catchy. And from being a fan and not understanding our music or ever seeing us, I think we kind of have that energy to bring to, you know what, we actually can convert you into, some of the stuff that we do on stage, and for you to like our songs and just have a great show.
One thing you missed.
On the technic stage yet, but we're getting there.
We got some sparklers though.
Hey, sparklers, all right. Yeah.
And song, what are those things that cheerleaders use?
Pom-poms. Yeah. We got them in the background.
We got them in the background.
Love the stage show. Yeah.
The energy is definitely there, and when you see SIIN, I mean, you're gonna see a 100% organic show. Some are going to be good. Some are going to be great. Not so good. But I mean, yeah, no tracks, no click tracks, and
so it's all live.
It's live.
We're playing through, the house.
One day a song will be fast. One day it'll be slow. One day I'll fuck it up. One day he'll. I mean, it's just like it's organic, so it's very real, and I think that is where the energy comes from, is that we really are contributing and we're not relying on anything to enhance us. I mean, so yeah, you're going to get a great show or you're going to get a not so great show, but that's what we are.
You know what? All
Yeah.
bands can say that, dude. Each show cannot be 100%. I don't care if you're Kiss or Van Halen.
Uh-oh. What happened?
A lot of
Okay.
visuals, and we absolutely, each person on that stage loves what they do. They have an integral part of, the band. Everyone plays their part, and we play it well, and we have a lot of fun. And I think, yeah, you can see it through our faces and smiles.
Perfect. I mean, there was a little glitch there, so
So unfortunately kind of like cut this a little short because we only have the studio rented for 3 hours.
oh shoot. Okay, I'll speed
It's
this up
it's
then.
almost 1 o'clock. I hate to do that, but
Yeah.
we rented this place in the middle of Wisconsin, and look, ooh,
Oh yeah.
ooh.
There we go.
I think there we are right
All right.
there.
All right. All right, so I'll wrap. I just got a few more questions if you don't mind. But Bill, one thing you missed when you were describing your live show and the music is the outstanding guitar solos that you guys have too.
Thank you. Thank you. So I'm sorry, I didn't hear the question actually.
No, you were describing your live show. You know how you got the energy, you got the rhythm. We're all working together. We got we got the whatever you were all describing the music.
Yeah.
But you forgot to add your guitar solos that are catchy. Not
You know what,
really
dude?
catchy, but they're flashy. They're great. I mean,
Yeah,
I love
you
a
know
good guitar solo. So
It says fire. There we go. There. You know what? I love what I do. I put a lot of thought into it. A lot of my solos, I have a map of where I want to go and what I want it to sound like. It's
Bullshit, because you're always asking me for the address. Bullshit. You don't have a map. What map is this?
So,
See it.
you know what? I play off the cuff a lot of times, and not each solo and each song is going to have the exact same solo. It's going to have parts that are very similar, and I know where I want to go, and I know what I want to sound like. But you know what? I love changing things up. I don't like being so robotic. I love to add dynamic and the element of surprise. And so, you know what? I spent a lot of time practicing and practicing solos and scales and stuff like that. So you know what? I'm really good at my craft. I love what I do, and I understand music. Music is all math, and if you're pretty good at math, you can get away with a lot of stuff.
yes, great way. Good explanation.
It's
All right.
okay.
What the hell was in this thing, man?
Whoa. So I have the last question then, so I can get you guys to rehearsing then.
Sure.
Or to talk about your EP, Loaded. You said you're going to have it available at Rockin the Island. Where else can people purchase it? What songs are going to be on there?
The best thing obviously would be at a show. We want you to go to shows.
There's a live show, but we are going to put it on the website.
Yeah, we're going to put it on the website. And I think for right now, honestly, the easiest thing is that digitally, hopefully within the next week or two, it'll be on Bandcamp. I'm doing that because a lot of people in Europe have been reaching out to me that they want the EP. So we're going to put it on Bandcamp mainly so other people in the world can get their hands on it. But I'm just going to develop a way that maybe if somebody messages us through Facebook or social media, PayPal or Zelle or whatever is going to work for them.
Yeah.
It's, I figure we're going to charge $5 for the CD, and we'll probably do a flat rate of $5 to ship it anywhere in the US. And we'll just do it that way.
Yeah, we want to make it affordable. We want to make it available to everyone. We're not in there for the money, to be honest with you. We just want the music out.
Yeah, I was going to add it to our store, but then there's a bunch of tax. Then there's a fee that the store's going to charge to put it on there. And then I'm like, you know what? That's just a lot more cost to deal with. So if somebody messages me and say, "Hey, I want your CD," I'm like, "Fine, PayPal me $10. I'll put it in the mail tomorrow or whatever, and just call it a day."
Yeah, you can message us
Great.
on Facebook. You
Yeah.
can go to our website on, well, Spotify has the music, but absolutely would be the Facebook SIIN page that, the best way to get
Or
Instagram.
Yeah.
Or Instagram, any
Yeah.
one of those, social medias
Okay.
would be the best way. Yeah. Forget MySpace.
2 o'clock in the
Nice.
morning, back of the alley.
Right, yeah, exactly.
It's a trunk of my car. Yeah, I'll have it in a paper bag.
I got that haircut.
Yeah.
So any one of those kind of mediums would be the best way to, get your hands on one of those CDs.
All right. Well, I'll meet you off Skid Row somewhere, and I'll make sure I buy some.
Thank you, brother. Bring the bitches in the hole.
Woo! Well, I will end this. But I do always like to end my chatting here with you guys with, do you have any questions for me as a fan before we go?
Yeah, you know what do you enjoy the most doing what you're doing? Is it the bands that you get to interview? Is it the people that you interview? Is it the shows that you go to? What's your driving force?
My driving force is to get the music out to the fans.
Yeah,
I am a fan of music. I want the music to be brought out to fans at a different way, like kind of what you guys saw, or we talked about how this is maybe not a traditional interview, how we have different questions and we talk about different things. I yet haven't been to a concert when I started this, but my vision is to go back to the old Headbangers Ball style, where they were at the show.
Love that show. That's cool.
Where they're interviewing the bands backstage, where the fans can get the experience without being there. But I also don't want to give too much away, because I also want them to be there too. Like I don't want, them just to watch this because, then I don't have to go to the concert. No. I want you to watch this to be like, well, shit, I'm missing this. Why am I not here?
Absolutely. That's it.
I've got a question for you.
Yeah.
Where are you going to be next Friday at around 2 o'clock?
I have yet to make a decision on that.
Okay.
I have no plans as of yet.
Where are you going to be Friday at 2 o'clock?
Behind the stage.
Ooh, really?
Just so you know one thing. Think about it really good. I'm Cuban. I know people.
Yep.
I've got a friend. His name is Pepito. Pepito's not his real name.
Uh-huh.
Let me tell you, he does an exquisite job at the Colombian necktie.
Okay.
So, think
Love it.
about where we're going to be next Friday.
I think there might be a
Pepito doesn't really exist.
Yeah.
He's not real.
I think I'll be making a road trip next Friday.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay.
Pepito's un poco loco.
Of course.
Yeah, hopefully we get to see you there, brother.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, maybe you can make it. If you can't, man, you know what? Again, you're doing this, and you're getting the word out. You're helping us.
Yeah.
And everything in this business it's all baby steps for us. We just I just want everybody to know who we are. I want everybody to know who SIIN is.
Same here.
We're not honestly looking at the big picture of a tour or anything. I mean, we all have lives, jobs, careers, and you think a tour's gonna pay the bill?
It's the gas for the helicopter.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right. Yeah, we do need gas for the helicopter. Yes. So
that's
awesome.
what you're that's how you're approaching your stage on Friday, flying in on the helicopter.
We got the helipad already set up, and
we dropped it in, like the Navy SEALs do on those ropes.
Yep.
You can see this.
Exactly. That's what we're gonna get.
We don't want anyone in crutches or wheelchairs.
Oh, yep. Hey, you can do it. I mean, other artists have been doing that lately.
That's right. We're all paratroopers. We have a lot of experience doing that.
Awesome.
Go practice at home.
Oh God, man, this is great. No, great questions. Thanks for asking me. Any other questions?
No, I think we're good.
No?
I think
All right.
that's it. And we look forward to
And that's a wrap.
All right. And we are going to wrap this up. People, Friday, Rockin the Island, 2:30. SIIN. Do not
That's
miss.
right. Look forward to seeing you guys.
Yes. All right, everyone. This is Dan with Metalheads Media. I want to thank you for flying with us. God bless. Take care.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you. Thank you, man.
Thank you, brother.